Hey everybody, this is Chris from All Flip No Flop. I run an eBay store of the same name, and I've been a reseller for going on a year now. I went on one of my favorite thrift routes this morning in the area. Had to drive about 45 miles away from home and then jumped over to another town. Hit 3 or 4 of my favorite spots, and I was just going to give y'all a preview of some of the stuff that we hauled in today. I feel like we got some heat, so we'll just run through it real quick and check out some tags. Um, you know, share with you guys what I've learned about some of this vintage stuff. So let's get right to it. And there's some bread and butter stuff mixed in here too. We have something like Y2K Gap. It's a wool blend. Very cool. Full zip bomber kind of jacket. This is like, I believe 1950s. Faux fur. Got the tag in here. Where we at? Yeah, it is Princeton's Super or Legro Howden. Hand tailored. It also, I believe, has a union tag on it somewhere, but pretty cool. Some cool old Ralph Lauren color block golf button up. Stripes are kind of big right now. Some Big Ben by Wrangler, the 70s workwear. Workwear, good keyword on a lot of your old Carhartt, Wrangler, Key, all that good old stuff. So trending right now for sure. We have some, this is from 91, so like Gulf War, Desert Storm era. It is an Aramid pilot's jacket. Well, they gave these to pilots, tank crews, etc. And Aramid is comparable to Nomex. It's flame resistant. The fibers won't melt. So if you are engulfed in flames, these fibers won't melt to your skin, which is a good thing. It's cool. It's a specialized material, and it is relatively valuable. I found out. I think I listed this one for 60 bucks, 70 bucks maybe, for what comps were saying. I paid 8 for it. Camo's hot right now. You guys know this. And also, Ralph is hot. He's always hot, Got some polo in the camo. And it's a 4XLT, which big sizes command a premium. So that's a nice little find. Abercrombie, same thing, camo. It's hot in the streetwear scene right now. Abercrombie's coming back, especially that old Y2K stuff. If you can find the camo cargo shorts, pick them up because they sell quick. This is an interesting piece. It's Cold War era. It is from 1984. You guys see that? It is a night camouflage parka desert. It's got the liner, complete parka, and this is experimental camo from the 80s going into the 90s, and it was meant to disrupt night vision. So this pattern is an experimental camo pattern that we played with to disrupt night vision devices in the field, which is very interesting. First time I've come across this pattern. I'm still learning a lot about some of the military stuff, but I've been picking up more of it here lately. This cool little sport coat is a vintage Lee It is, of course, made in the USA. And forgive me if I'm dirty. I got home from the route and went straight to doing farm stuff. And then do my listing at night. So that's what we got to do. This has that cool Western yoke on the back. This is like 70s, 80s when Lee was trying to do the urban cowboy thing and hybridize Western wear with more formal menswear. And that is what we ended up with. Some, I don't pick up a lot of youth stuff, but you know, the polo and the crazy print. It's a boys medium, like 10 to 12, I believe. So any polo in the crazy print, I'll pick up. Got a Mountain Hardwear, you know, that Gorp. This sells consistently for me. You know, it's not worth a ton of money, but it sells quickly. Mountain Hardwear, I can't keep in the store, so I pick it up when I find it at the right price. And at $6.98 today, that was the right price. This is a 40s or 50s piece. It's a men's tweed overcoat, split back. The brand is Westbury, designed for the Palace, which I believe was a higher end department store in the 40s and 50s. We've got the Amalgamated Garment Workers of America, and I believe they stopped using this tag in like the mid 60s. I believe this is from the 40s or 50s. Really good shape, kind of like a tweed trench, and I love tweed. I'm always on the lookout for Harris tweed specifically, but any old tweed I like a lot. Wool in general. This one's cool. Satin bomber from like the 70s going into the 80s. Got that Union patch. Floor covering workers, but it also says Brotherhood of Painters and Allied Trades, which is cool. It's on the King Louis tag. Pro fit. Made in USA. So pretty dope. This is a US Navy wool peacoat. It's got the anchor buttons, and it's got the contract tag and all that. Inside the pocket, hidden a little bit. And this is an overcoat man's wool Melton Peacoat by Pembroke, and it is from 72. If you guys don't know, on this DSA number, on any U.S. military issue, government issue garment, there'll be a DSA number, and those 2 digits hyphenated in the middle are going to be your year that it was produced. So this is cool. It's wool, but there's no damage. Needs a little lint roller. Some Preston and York lamb's wool, I believe. Yeah, 100% super fine lamb's wool. A lady's trench with the gold buttons. Pretty cool. Always pick up vintage LL Bean. Got to, man. So this is their chamois cloth shirt. Made in USA. It's an 18 tall. Men's 18 tall. This one's also very interesting. This is from the 60s, I believe. It's an old, like, athletic cycling outdoor, like windbreaker. It's got a Talon zipper, which helps you date it a little bit. And this also has this stash pocket on the back that I found out is meant to fold the jacket into. So this was like the first stash jacket before Patagonia did it. So very, very cool. See the little grommets, all the cool little details. That leads us into our footwear. So we got some old Red Wing Pecos boots made in USA, which definitely makes them more valuable. Man, Red Wings, I cannot keep Red Wings. If you find them at a good price, they are usually worth a pickup. Check the soles, you know, make sure that there's no dry rot, or, you know, everything is in pretty good shape. Like these, the Vibram soles, but there's a little wear. I paid $13 for these, $12.98. I expect to get over 100 out of them, and Red Wings, and fast usually. Red Wings go quickly. We've got some made in USA Nakona cowboy boots, and that's another one of my staples. I pick up and sell a ton of cowboy boots, Western wear, cowboy hats. I pick all the old Stetsons I can get my hands on, all that good stuff. We got some Tony Lamas, the bull hide, nice sole. Everything's good. These will probably turn pretty quick. I think I listed these at 60 or 70 bucks. I don't pick up a lot of sneakers, but I recognized these J's here. They're the 9 retros in the anthracite, and they were in pretty good shape. I'll probably clean the sole up a little bit and whatnot, but I'm gonna turn that $7 into 90 bucks or 100 bucks if all goes according to plan. We got these Ariat women's boots in a 7.5 cowgirl boots. Got that ATC or ATS anti-torque system technology. I think it's some proprietary Ariat thing that means that you're less likely to twist your ankle in their boots. I don't know. This was a brand I'd never heard of. Anu hiking shoes, women's, but typically Vibram sole is a giveaway for me of quality. At least, you know, they're at least worth taking a look and seeing what comps look like. When you see Vibram, Anu, Event, waterproof material, leather, they're in really good shape. Looked them up, and I expect to get like 50 or 60 bucks out of these. So nice pickup for $5. And I believe that's about all we got for today. So let's talk about what I paid approximately for everything. So I spent like 200 bucks today. I got 22 or 23 items, which makes my average cost of goods somewhere around the $9 mark. Seeing as how I got a lot of outerwear, a lot of boots, heavy jackets, things like that are going to be like in the 50 plus range. I've got several in the 100 plus range. I expect that to pan out very well. So if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go on ahead and take the photos of the stuff that I have drafted, and then draft some up for tomorrow and store in the draft bank. And stay with me, you know, like, subscribe. I'm trying this YouTube thing out. I will give you guys more content as much as I'm able to make, and try and pass on some of the knowledge that I've picked up along the way off to you guys, newer resellers, and maybe some of you vets. So thanks for joining me. Y'all be blessed.